Welcome to Members Only. A couple technology problems this morning as we're getting rolling, but thank you so much. It's Members Only time where we take a deeper dive into your business and building your business. So we're talking today about the best CRMs in the market that you need to be considering. And there's a lot of consideration when it comes to CRMs. And we're talking about customer relationship manager software. This is the software that we all rely upon, and they range everywhere from simplistic to difficult. It's really a whole bandwidth of things in there. So the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to customer relationship software, and we'll just call them CRMs, is usability. Use. Will you use it? If you don't use the CRM, it's worthless to you. I don't care if the CRM is free. That does not matter, even though very few are. And I'm going to point out one today. It certainly is free, but that won't matter so much. If you don't use it, it's wasting your time. It's wasting your resources, and it's confusing the people you work with if you're not using it and checking in on it on a regular basis. So, use. You have to consider, can you incorporate the item into your daily life as a professional? That's a big consideration. We are all busy. I get it. And that's why we're doing these once a week member only events to drill down further into your business so we can help identify things that actually work for you and build your business without wasting your time, because time is the most valuable thing you'll ever have, and it is vanishing, moment to moment. Okay, size is the next one. I'm not talking about size of the CRM. I'm talking about size of the business that you have. Do you work with other agents? Some of these that we're going to talk about really work well if you have a large office, at least a medium-sized office, 8 to 10 agents that you're working with. If you don't have that, then their absolute functionality is a little bit stunted, because part of it has been able to share and hand leads back and forth. And I'll tell you, the ones that do that, they are wonderful if that's a need for you. But it may not be a need that you are looking at. If it is, well, that's going to be critical for you, because understand that you can share leads, and we're going to be going through them here in just a little bit, but there's some basic foundation work that we need to do up front to understand what we are looking at. So there's use, there's size, there's also auto dialers. Now, most of you understand the auto dialer, but I'm going to go over it here real quick. Auto dialers are those systems you can log into that you have a list of clients, and they simply will keep you focused and dial the next one after the next one after the next one. When you hang up, it'll give you an opportunity in most of those systems to make notes, schedule an appointment, do what you have to do, and then when you hit done, it auto dials the next lead, the next client for you. Wow, if that's what you want, you need to have an auto dialer built into your system helping you, because that is incredible important if that's what you like to use. If you've never used an auto dialer before, throw me out a comment. I can give you some recommendations for auto dialers that are wonderful, and I can give you recommendations of auto dialers that are standalone, that aren't full CRMs, that can be added to anything, that really rock the house and make it work for you. And they help you farm areas. They help you get new business. Absolutely an amazing way to keep yourself focused as the professional. By the way, I hope you're enjoying the members only as we take a deeper dive into specific topics of building your business. really powerful to build your business with the right tools at the right time. I always say, never throw away the skill sets you had in the past. The skill sets you had in the past are important in the year 2022. However, you need to resharpen that skill set for the year 22 because the skill you had before is valid, but needs to be sharpened with the year 22 edge to properly cut through the garbage and get to building your business. Yes, you are valuable in the past. You're valuable today. And let's put your skills on showcase by sharpening your skills with things of today that will help build your business the best it can be. Okay, so auto dialers, absolutely love them. You also, some of these things include drip campaigns. And drip campaigns, that this is the way that we stay in touch with our clients in a big way over time. So we stay in touch with our clients where we are able to, either through a email system or through a text message system or through the many other apps that are out there, we're able to stay in touch with our clients through an automated system that you can set up with your voice. I don't mean just a recorded voice. I mean your voice, but with words that you've typed, because you can craft your own auto drip programs. This is how you stay in touch with hundreds, thousands of people. You can't make all those messages today in one day. Even with focused time, I always suggest, you've heard me before, 4 45-minute time spots that you are focused without interruption. At least 4 days a week that you are drilling down your business and doing the prospecting that you need to do. And your sphere is in all different levels of prospecting. So you need to have times you're dealing with your hot ones. You've already converted and they're working with you, of course. And you need to have times you're dealing with the people that aren't working with you yet that will become hot in the future. Anyway, today's not the day for that, but it's incredibly important that we are thinking about and drilling this in to understand. Now I'm looking for my other. One moment while my technology is slightly failing. The next thing is dollars that you're spending. Are you actually ready to spend a bunch of dollars? If you're like me, I hate to spend dollars. I like to try to find ways to do this myself. If I can do it myself, I feel better about it because then I have my fingerprints on it. Pardon me while I get a sip here. Hope you're enjoying this morning. Okay, so dollars that we're spending, incredibly important because some of these things are a lot of money. I mean, we bought ones for our team in the past and had it for years, and I will talk about that very one, and it's a wonderful system. But it will cost hundreds, even thousands of dollars per month. It can really cost a lot depending on what you're wanting to get out of the system. There are also some free systems out there, so you have to think about that. Number one, I want to talk about, this is not in order of preference, by the way. This is it's simply random ordered. So Salesforce, you probably all heard of the CRM out there, Salesforce. Salesforce really across the board does a little bit of everything. They're not what I would call a deep CRM, but they do a little bit of everything. They are a little bit spendy. So I'm going to put, $3 signs next to them. They're a little bit spendy to use. However, they can be used for the very small office as well as for the very large office. A little bit better for a medium or larger office. because Salesforce allows for the sharing of clients back and forth. They allow for drip campaigns of all types of drip campaigns. They allow you to make different campaigns. What they're probably not the best in is separate marketing programs, where they do some of this, but they're just not the best out there in it. But certainly if you're using Salesforce, you're getting a big value for what you're buying, but it will cost you. Lion Desk is the next one I want to talk about. Lion Desk is amazing. I personally use Lion Desk. They are amazing because they have a free version. A lot of people need to start off with the free version. You're not making a boatload of money yet. You're not even making a living at the business yet. That's okay. We all start off small. Come on. It's just the absolute truth. Let's recognize it's okay to start small. My goodness sakes, I came from poverty. My parents had nothing. And it's okay to start small. Showing your work ethic, your commitment, your credibility to doing it, that's where it's at. Okay. I love the members only time because I can make assumptions that I can't make in the general population. I can make assumptions you already know the business. You've probably already done some business. You may have done a lot of business, and you're simply looking around at other ways to do the business. But most of you, from what I've heard from you, you've done some business. And that's really important. So Lion Desk does something really interesting. Not only is it free on their front end version, then they have paid for versions that even do more. They rock the house with advertising. They help you get leads. It's part of their program. It's built into the CRM. They actually help you get leads. You can share leads back and forth. It's not a wild amount of money to invest at the front end. It's certainly have an upward component of it you'd have to spend more money for, but you can get in for fairly low dollars. That is incredibly important for most of us. So Lion Desk, huge thumbs up. I believe in them. I think they are rocking the house out there. Firepoint, the one I use for about 6+ years. I believe wholeheartedly in what's going on with Firepoint. There was reasons we went away that have nothing to do with choosing them, just style of office, things like this. But Firepoint, great for small, medium teams. They can handle any size of team, including the individual. But for the individual, it might be a little spendy. They're not huge expense, but might be a little spendy for the individual. But they do offer a lot for what you are spending for. Drip campaigns, yes. Auto dialers, yes, for a minimal upcharge. It was something like $10 or $15 a month per person on an upcharge for something like that. You have to check with them. But for auto dialers, to get any kind of an auto dialer that cheap on an individual basis is amazing. And it will simply go through your clients in any way you want to sort your clients. They will go through it on an auto dialer system. They also have drip campaigns for email, and you can do drip campaigns with text message. Really powerful stuff here, guys. They support video, and of course, I don't have to keep saying it, how pro I am on video, but they support my favorite standalone video out there, which is BombBomb. BombBomb rocks the house. Take a minute, like the video. I would love it if you'd hit the like button because I do love video, and I hope that you're enjoying our members only events going on here. So take a minute, like the video, and also, of course, I know you've already subscribed. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in this training. but also take a minute and add a comment. It's so meaningful. Either add a comment about what kind of topics would you like to hear in the future, or what kind of CRM based upon today's discussion do you like? What are you using for your CRM? Including, are you simply using an Excel sheet for it? You know, use an Excel sheet for years myself. It was okay. There, by the way, I should have mentioned this in the front end. There are so many CRMs, we couldn't go through them all if we took several months. There's hundreds of them. Hundreds of CRMs that are out there that are just amazing in their own right, doing their own thing. So Firepoint, huge thumbs up for me. Really love the Firepoint stuff. All right, Boomtown. I want to add Boomtown in here because they're not really a full CRM, and yet they are so close and they do something so amazing that I have to add them in because they really rock the house with what they do. So Boomtown advertises. Boomtown is a lead generation source. That's what they do. That's what they do so well. And they aren't cheap. If you are willing to spend, and wow, this is going to be tough. If you're willing to spend $2,500, $3,000 a month to kind of get going with Boomtown, they will supply you with leads like you can't believe. They are a lead generation advertising source that can pull that together for you. If you're a new office, you simply don't have enough leads. You don't have enough clients. You're just getting going, and you don't have another path to turn to. You need to consider Boomtown. The problems with Boomtown are obvious from the get-go, but you are buying into a system that is perfected and it works. But when you're not with them, the whole system does go away. You don't even have a website at that point. Not with them, because they create the whole system that goes after people. And that is super powerful to understand what you're buying into. What you're buying into is a system of a powerhouse marketing agency that knows how to do drip campaigns. They know how to convert a lead into a client and put them in front of you. And for that, I wanted to include them here, even though they're probably the most expensive of the bundle of products that I'm talking about today. They are a powerhouse on advertising and putting leads in front of you. Okay, that's Boomtown. Next, I want to talk about Wise Agent. My personal favorite on the list. Not only are they low in price, but they do everything. They across the board, they do it all. They may not do it as perfectly as some, but they certainly do advertising. They're a lead generator. They have drip campaigns. They have everything built into their system, and it's Wise Agent. Wise Agent is amazing. They have a database system that is so easy to load all of your clients up into the system that is quite amazing, that you can just simply upload them, sort them into categories, and start them on drip campaigns immediately. I'm a huge proponent of Wise Agent. Dollar for dollar, they are a powerhouse out there of just a workhorse for doing what we need them to do. And that is stay in front of our clients every day, every week. You are relevant in front of your client by using something like a Wise Agent. The other ones also can do things like this, but Wise Agent does it extraordinarily well for the price point that they're at. Most people can afford something like a Wise Agent, and they can do mailers. You can do print campaigns. They have upsales for all types of products. Go in and take a look at Wise Agent. It is built for the real estate professional, and it is built to build your business. That's what we're doing here, is building your business. And that's why I'm suggesting Wise Agent. These other products, Boomtown, it will build your business. You got to have some money to do it. Firepoint, not nearly as much money. They also will build your business. And these products, all of them, by the way, all of them will connect. And I should have said this at the front end. They will connect all of them to your MLS system through an IDX feed. That's incredibly powerful, because then you can send out homes on drip campaigns as they arrive. I know all of our MLS systems have a small CRM built into them, and those CRMs are getting better. The RMLS system, the regional multi-listed system, has one built in. It's not terrific, but it is functional, and it has gotten so much better over time. Pardon me, a little dry this morning. Get a little liquid in me. So your MLS system, and I would like to hear from you. What MLS system are you with, and what does the CRM, if any, built into that MLS system look like? Do they send out, can you auto send out homes based upon a search criteria to them? And what kind of criteria exist or don't exist? Do they do lead acquisition beyond that, as these other systems do? Like Firepoint, I should have mentioned it back at Firepoint. They do lead acquisition through a pay-per-click. They also have other systems to bring in, as well as the other, Lion Desk and all of them can attach themselves to Google pay-per-clicks and a variety of systems to bring leads in and do lead generation. And of course, obviously, Boomtown does it of their own self, and they do an amazing job with bringing leads into your system for your team. Now, Boomtown, by the way, is best with at least a small office, but better with a medium office and on up. So a medium office where you can assign leads to each other and you are working them as a team. They really work well doing that. All right. We certainly build our business through the use of these types of products and have used them for lots of years. Incredibly important that you are building your business, but staying up with your clients. How do you, put in your comments, how do you stay up with your clients? How do you keep up? 80% of our conversations that we're having with clients shouldn't be directly about real estate. They know who you are. They know that you're a realtor. They know you're a professional. So you need to be just talking about other things, community events. And then they will say, oh, there's Rod. Oh, yeah, he's a realtor. Mm-hmm. They already know that. I don't need to be screaming it at them. Maybe I have it in a signature block below. Maybe I have it somewhere else on there. They can easily see it. But it's not the first thing out of my mouth, can I sell your house? Because that's going to become annoying right away. And you want one of these CRM systems that allows you to stay up with the clients, because there's no way that you individually are going to be able to keep up with the population in your sphere, whether it's your top sphere or your external sphere. There's no way you can keep up with that flow without some kind of a help from a Wise Agent, a Boomtown, a Firepoint, whatever system that you're looking at. You can't keep up without something helping you. And I'd like to see in the comments, what are you using to build your business and keep up with the active conversation across these different social medias? Because it is imperative that you are not throwing away your good clients that you have worked hard to get in front of. It's hard enough to get in front of somebody. Now you need to stay in front of them. And that's what great drip campaigns do. They stay in front of the client, continuing to show your credibility of the industry and your involvement in the community. Great CRMs will absolutely help you with the relationship management piece. That's the critical part. The relationship management piece. If they're not helping you with the relationship, then what are they doing for you? If you have a CRM and it's not helping you develop that relationship further down the road, then what is it doing? Maybe you need to look at some other CRM. There are hundreds of them. Take a look at some other ones that would make sense to developing that relationship. Because without the relationship and the development of credibility, we will never learn our client's motive. And without knowing the motive, let me just get hard here, because this is the members only area. This is Guru members only. Without knowing their motive, you don't have a relationship, and you won't be selling their house, and you won't be helping them buy a house. Bottom line, it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. You won't be having their business. Look elsewhere. I know that's really harsh. I've got people on my team that are so great at relationship management. It just blows my mind, because they work the people and they actually have a for real relationship that continues for years. And then those clients come back as return business. Isn't that what we want? I mean, out of this career, we want to help people. We are in servant leadership here. And how do you do servant leadership? You get involved with helping people. That's what we do in this industry. The income will come to you. Trust me on this. The income will come to you. You have to earn the trust of your clientele. I am your real estate guru. This is Real Estate Daily Guru members only event. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, guys.